Hi guys. So my husband and my husband is a doctor in sports science, and him and I have decided to do a series called The Doc and the Dancer. And as I said to you on Friday, I have quite weak glutes and hamstrings, and my knee gives me a bit of my knee gives me a bit of issues here and there, despite how much I'm rolling and massaging, and it just doesn't seem to be progressing. So we decided to do a functional performance test. There are lots of these, but we just thought we'd take you through one of them. And yeah, so the test we're going to do is called the bankie test. Our bankie or bench is a little bit too high, but we're going to do it anyway just to show you guys what the steps are. And then also, sorry for the dog barking in the background. He wants to play. He's just had his dinner. So forgive us for the dog barking. Our next video will be a bit better. All right, enjoy.
Okay, so we're going to do a functional performance test. It's one of the tools now that we are trying to figure out what's up with your knee. Sorry about the dog. One of them is called the bankie test, and bankie literally for South Africa that just means bench test. This one is a little bit high. The recommendation is 30 centimeters.
Like this.
No, a little higher. 30 centimeters. This one's about 40 centimeters, so it's a bit higher. But just for the functional part, just showing you what's going on. That this will do. So it's a bilateral test. So basically, what we're going to do is there's 5 power lines in your body for your fascia, and basically we'll go through each of those 5, and it's basically saying the fascia is the covering of your muscle, and that can get locked long or locked short. And basically we've got a test for that, and then see if there's some dysfunctions on your left or your right or your back or your front, so that you can start figuring out what to do. So all we're going to do is start with the assessment. And the big thing with the assessment is these 5 power lines, which again we'll go through, is about 40 seconds, they say, is to be able to hold it per position, and with good form and without any discomfort. And the big thing I know with athletes and non-athletes, it's not a strength test. Everybody wants to pretend that they're strong and can show how strong they are. It's not about that. It's about good form and no pain. And good form in this meaning, can you keep your hips straight? And surprisingly, your feet as well, is can your feet stay in one position? The second your hips start moving, or your feet start moving, or you get any pain or discomfort, you stop the timing, okay? I think, once again, we'll go into it. So it's quite easy. The first one is called the posterior power line. So we're going to check that on your back. And you're going to put your feet and your heels onto the bench. You're going to lift your hips up. And then you're going to lift one of your legs. Not too high. There you go. Keep it there. Now you keep as much as possible. We're only going to go for about 10 seconds. You're going to keep those hips up. Just watch if they go left or right. And watch the feet if they're going. So 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, you rest it out a little bit. You come back. That was testing your right foot was down,
Left.
Left foot was down.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was your left posterior power line. Now you're up, and you're going to test your right, and you're going to keep that up, and we're going to time. Oh, watch those hips a little bit. There you go.
But wait now, sorry.
Yeah.
Must my heel be like this, or must I be?
Heels can be just into the ground. Lift that up, okay? And you can see it's quite a difficult test, watching for the feet and watching for the hips to stay. And we're going to time. You can see we're already struggling there. And down. That shows you already, when we go into the full test on the 30 centimeter bench, that we're probably going to find issues with hamstring strength and some fascial issues there. Okay, the next one is the anterior power line. So you're going to go onto your front. Yep. And yes, you're going to put your feet on exactly like that. So, yep, so flat down. And then all you're going to do is lift one of your feet straight up into the air. Typical ballet dancer with turnout. Keeping the hips in line, and you watch for those feet, and you hold for 3, 2, 1, and drop and release. See, no pain or no movement there. And again, you're trying to hold for 40 seconds for your assessment. And up again on the other side. Okay, and you're lifting and you're keeping those hips slightly, watching the feet, watching those hips, and you're going to time as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. Great. That was anterior. Then you're going to do back on the posterior stabilizing line. So you're going to get into your back and bend your knee this time. There you go, put your heels on, and you're going to get your...
Must that be?
Yep. Yeah, almost a little bit back. Yep. And now you're going to go, basically, as you go up, you're going to get your hips in line with your shoulders. There you go, and you're going to lift. There you go. And you're going to keep those hips up. Try not to go left or right, and you're going to watch those feet as well. Once again, you're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, you'll try go as long as you can. And you'll just go up for the other side, same thing. Make sure your hips are up and in line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can immediately see from just the anterior and posterior chains, already your posterior is struggling. Number 4, the lateral stabilizing line. So basically you're going to get onto your side, the last 2 are on your side, foot onto the bench.
This foot.
Yep. Feet onto the bench. Up you go, watch those hips, squeeze the bum and lift. You're now testing the left leg. And you're going to watch the hips, you're going to watch the feet, no turning. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. You go onto the other side and do the same thing. Again, the bottom leg is what you're testing. Uh, 5, 4, 3, 2,
That was 5 seconds. One more. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. Once again, you can see that the lateral stabilizing line seems to be much better. Still, the back is our issue.
Yeah.
Seems to be. This is just very quick. We're not getting into too much detail. And then the medial stabilizing line. So it's one more time on your side. And basically, what you do is foot up and foot underneath the bench. And what you do is you squeeze that bottom one up. Again. And we hold. Squeeze that bum. Get those hips up. And we go 5, 4, 3, 2. You can't even hold that?
No.
And the other one, turn around.
So weak.
Okay, and squeeze that underneath. You can't do it?
Do this one.
Okay. So you
The
can't.
bench is moving.
Okay, squeeze. This is much weaker. You can see in the hips already you're struggling. Okay, and sit down. There's a problem on that side. So off the bat, we can see there's some issues here which we're going to dive a little bit deeper into. For the purpose of this video, we're not trying to assess you or not trying to say assess yourself, but what we are saying is this is something that is available, so you can maybe push your physio or reach out to us if you want to for an assessment. But the bottom line here is they're also very good exercises to be able to say, hey, gee whiz, on my back, on the posterior chain, I'm extremely weak. I need to work on that. And you can see on the one side, did you have any pain on that, on the last one?
No pain, just
weakness.
fail, yeah.
So what we would do in that situation now is to say, okay, for the next probably week or 2, you'll be holding those back posterior chains exercises, even if we're starting at 10 seconds, 3 times 10 seconds and rest, and just do the posterior, both posterior ones, 10 seconds, hold by 3 seconds, and then maybe for the weak side on that one, we start off with 1 times 5 seconds, 3 times 5 seconds. And it'll be as simple as that. That's how we'll start. From a fascial release perspective, we are not experts on that. We'll do a little bit more reading, but something I don't think we have to think about. I think it's just something easy for you guys to start digesting. So I think what we'll do is in 2 weeks from now, just post how your progress is going.
Progress,
on your posterior and your lateral issues.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be from a strength perspective. We're not going to do any myofascial release, and let's see if this helps with the knee.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, guys.